Bendo style.
Welcome everybody to the realfake podcast on Afrobeats in the Netherlands, a podcast consisting of episodes where we invite the makers of the Dutch Afrobeat scene on our couch in the realfake studio. My name is Carmen, I'm your host, together with the big man right over there.
Jordan Chase, the biggest Afrobeats DJ in the world.
Ajay.
Hey, in the whole wide world.
The whole wide world.
And today we have with us the one and only Julian.
Thank you.
And Henry, better known as DJ Dynamite. Two of, I would say OGs in the Dutch Afrobeat scene. That's why we invited them here.
Old people.
We're going to talk about old people, yeah. That's why they're bald or covering their heads.
Yeah.
No, it's by choice.
Exactly. Thank you.
And we're going to talk about the history of Afrobeats in the Netherlands, about now and about the future. So at first, Julian, could you please introduce yourself to those who don't know your face or your voice?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Julian, aka CEO. I started the movement Back to Ghana 2006. Back to Ghana was well known for their nice parties once a month. Big events, I brought some artists over from Ghana to Amsterdam to perform live in clubs. So basically, that was the start of me being an entertainer and providing entertainment for the Ghanaian community. Besides that, I also had some side projects. I also hosted a club in Amsterdam, Southeast, called Grand Café. We did a lot of good work over there. And later on, I had some nice events also in other clubs, on a boat, Supper Club Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
I hosted an Afro stage at a big festival called Oh My Festival. That was an Afro stage. That was before the Corona. So I had my small part.
That was you?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
was-
even know.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was 2
So
years
I had my small part in the movement in Amsterdam Southeast alongside
Huh? Okay.
Jordan Chase. Alongside Jordan Chase.
Thank you.
Alongside Dynamite. So all together, I had some small influence in the Ghanaian community in Amsterdam concerning the events.
Are you still active today, right?
Due to the Corona, I'm not active, and I don't know if I will be active
Of course
after
you'll
the
be
Corona.
active. Of
But
course.
then again, where there is an opportunity,
There
there will be CEO.
There will be
Exactly.
CEO.
Yeah?
Come on.
Thank you.
Sweet. Henry, or should I say Dynamite?
Yeah, because when you call me Henry, it's weird.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
That's a
Dynamite.
dynamite. It feels super weird when I hear my name. But yeah, I'm Dynamite, or like you just said, Henry. And yeah, been in the game, I think, since the 90s. Started back from Nigeria, started DJing, 94, 95. Different scene. Moved from Nigeria to South Africa, did my thing, found myself in Holland. And yeah, I think this show is about Afrobeats. And I think I can say that I'm very proud the level that Afrobeat has reached. Because him as a DJ, him as a show promoter, they can be a witness. Back in the late 90s to early 2000s, we didn't have nothing like Afrobeat parties. It was strictly hip hop, R&B, dancehall, and a bit of Coupé de Calais and all those stuff.
Yeah.
So getting to Holland, it took a while, but I think from 2005, things started evolving. We started getting, our own sound. Afrobeat is long already with the kinds of fella. That's like the godfather. But us having artists that got influenced by fella. I think from 2004, 2005, that they came out. And there was no place for us to enjoy those things then.
Yeah.
So, like here in Southeast, we had a spot, Denner Road. That was where it was happening. And this was mainly within Nigerians. That was where it was happening. And
What was happening there, if you could describe it to?
that's where we could hear this new sound, because all we could hear then was OPP, Naughty by Nature and all them people. But yeah, for us to now have our own sound was something unique. And I'll just take you back. If you look up Style Plus, Phase, they used to be a group, Plantation Boys. Yeah, that's where it started from. Before, I won't say if it's greed or conflict of interest, but they go their separate ways. And then you got the Two-Face coming up, and I think Two-Face did a lot for bringing our sound on the map. So yeah, from Denner Road, I think that was where it kind of took off, and with the likes of he's not here, but I think you need to get him on another episode, Emmanuel.
Oh yeah.
You know, because Emmanuel, those are the people who got involved and made Grand Cafe happen.
Oh, but you forget
what?
Not
only Emmanuel. I know. That's what I'm saying. There are people.
You forget Afrikiko first.
Afrikiko.
Afrikiko started before Grand Cafe even was heard of.
But then you can bring it back to sports hall.
Yeah, you can bring it back to sport hall. Okay, but a real club.
Yeah.
Like club-wise, what they tried to start up was Afrikiko.
Afrikiko, true.
Duif en Drechtse Kade.
Yeah, along the water there.
Yeah, along the water there. Yeah, because that's where I did my first Back to Ghana party, 24th June 2006.
True.
That's here.
Back in the days.
Yeah,
and before that, it was Frank who started. Who started that movement together with Skimmy, all those older, people. And then from there on, I was trying to I was getting on Frank's nerve. Please, let me do something. Please.
But at that point, it was separated. Like, you have the Nigerians doing their thing.
Then you have the
Ghanaians doing their thing. The Ghanaians doing their thing.
Yeah, but Afrikiko brought all them together.
True.
Yeah, it was all them together with Dr. Ray.
Yeah.
So after that, then it took off because I think I did only 2 parties in Afrikiko. That's 24th June. And then in July, I did one. That was, I think, the last day of Kwaku.
Yeah.
It was so packed
massive.
that at the end of the day, I couldn't hold my crowd even inside that
You need a bigger place.
I need a bigger place.
That's how
And so after that, I went to the boat. But we will discuss that later, right?
Yeah.
How did you... Because hosting a party nowadays is tough. Hosting a party in a club nowadays is tough. But you transformed something that was, if I talk about Grand Cafe, that was a restaurant, right?
It was like a restaurant.
Into a club. And there was no Instagram back in the day and all these things. How could you take us through like how you came up with the idea and how you managed it to be successful?
To be honest, I was very young, and but I saw a gap. A gap whereby I saw that a lot of youngsters, from the same age,
if you say you were very young, how old were you when you started ish?
I think I was
early 20s?
No. Early 20s, like 22.
Wow.
Yeah, 22, 23 years old. Yeah. And I saw a lot of Ghanaians, the youngsters, at some birthday parties, outdoorings, burial ceremonies. I saw like a whole lot of youngsters. But because I was born in Amsterdam, in Holland, and I used to go out to a lot of clubs with my older brother, Challenge, Power Zone. And when I reached there, I couldn't even see 5 Ghanaians inside one area. And for me, it was very strange because when I went to birthday parties or
everybody was
outdoorings, I saw so many Ghanaians, nicely dressed, like everything was on point. Mwah. And I was like, so where are all these people when it comes to a normal club where they have to pay entrance or Challenge or all those places? I couldn't see even 5. It was only me, my brother, and some older people that went to the clubs in the city.
Are you saying they didn't go out?
They didn't go out.
They didn't go out.
They
No,
didn't go out. They didn't go out at all because
They
I
didn't.
was a party animal. I could party from Monday to Monday, for example
Yeah.
speaking. And all the
CEO.
clubs.
Is that
All
where the
the
name
clubs.
came from? CEO of
No,
Party?
not
No,
that.
no, no,
I'll
no,
get to that later.
no. He gave that name. Yeah.
So after noticing this, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't understand why. So I went to Ghana on holidays.
Yeah.
And even in Ghana, in Accra, all the nightclubs was fully packed with youngsters from Amsterdam. And I was like, I think they are missing something here in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
That makes them feel at home.
Yeah.
That makes them feel as if they are in Ghana.
Yeah.
So that's when I was, thinking out loud, like, okay, you know what? They let me bring Ghana to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
So that means I'm bringing them back
To Ghana.
to Ghana.
Ta-da.
So that's where,
B.
B2G
that's where the name came from.
Yeah.
And CEO started.
B2G
B2G
back
Ghana.
to
To
Ghana.
Ghana.
So I wanted to make them feel as if they were back
Back in Ghana.
in Ghana. So that's where it started. And
You managed because I was in Ghana. That's a little later, 2008, and I came back here. And it was like, oh, I want to hear.
Yeah.
Back then it was called Hip
Yeah.
Life, right? I want to
Yeah.
hear Hip
Yeah, Hip
Life, and I want to
Life,
hear the
yeah.
songs.
yeah.
And I went to your parties, being
Yeah.
like probably the only white girl hopping around on the music and doing my little
Yeah,
dance
yeah.
that I picked up in Accra. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't know any. It really made me feel like, oh, I can enjoy the music again. It was good.
I had an idea, and I think I realized that because on those nights where there were Ghanaian DJs such as Jordan Chase, Dr. Ray, Henry X, and they played specifically Ghanaian African music, maybe 80%. That's what I wanted. Because
80% Ghanaian or with Nigerian?
No,
No.
everything, but
Okay.
more
Afro.
Ghanaian,
Yeah,
Afro,
Afro,
hip
yeah.
life. That time it was very booming,
Yeah.
even more booming than the Nigerian sound. With all respect, at that
Yeah.
moment, because they came after the hip life, and they came powerful. But Ghanaians, they were really timid. They just like their own people, and when there was an outdooring or something, you can see them coming there massively. And at first I was thinking, okay, maybe it's a financial issue because maybe they don't like to go out
And
Pay
pay.
and
entrance.
pay entrance, So I kept it cool. And then at some point I was seeing that, hey, it's not only Ghanaians that were attractive to come to my parties. People from Suriname, people from Curacao, people from Nigeria. They all loved the music and the sound and the vibe that I and a lot of people that helped me provided on
Was
those
it
nights.
a Zuidoost crowd, or would you say people from outside Zuidoost would also come to your party?
To be honest, people, when the popularity was getting bigger and bigger, they came from everywhere. They came from Groningen. They came from Friesland. I was getting emails like, okay, if I arrive before 12 o'clock because I'm taking the train, can I please enter the club inside? I was like, yeah, of course, no problem. So there were a lot of people that came from outside, from Belgium. I have to be honest, I was very surprised reaching those numbers and reaching that level because it started just as a mindset, and it ended up being one of the hottest parties in that period. Yeah, I started 2006, and from 2006 till 2011, 12, I think I was the hottest party that was in Amsterdam for the Afro public. So I think I did well. I think I did well.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Chase,
Yes.
how did it start for you?
How did it start for me? Oh shit. Sorry for cussing. It started, I think, back at sports hall. Yeah, sports hall, chilling, partying, doing the most, and
Good. For those who don't know Sports Soul, could you explain?
it's
what
basically a sports center.
Yeah, you're right.
Where you can, where you can do everything with what that's about sports. So swim, gym, basketball, football, whatever. And we Africans can make a club out of everything. No, actually, it started way before that. Then you're talking about house parties, and it went from house parties to barbershops turn into clubs, and then to the sports halls turning into a club, then Grand Cafe turning into a club, and that leaded. I think Grand Cafe, I came there. I came from another party, walking past it. I was like, me and my friends were like, yo, what's going on there? And then it was like, all right, let's check it out. Went there. I don't know. I was one of the 3 guys that was organizing it. Emmanuel, Smith, and the other one, Michel.
Michel
Yeah.
I
think it was Michel.
Yeah, Michel.
And he was like, have you guys been here before? And we're like, no. He's like, okay, cool. Go inside, check it. If you like it, for the next time. So you guys don't have to pay. Went there. I think the next week came back fully prepared. Like, okay, this is a different scenery.
About to get lit.
Yeah. And I think that was the time that I started DJing as well. And then Henry X and Dr. Ray they were resident DJs over there. So I would go with them like every week from Friday, Saturday.
You just tagged along?
Tagged along. That was like my internship as a DJ.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to tag along for like 6 months, just look what they're doing, hold their shit, do the most. If they wanted their CD back, I have to take it out. Like, I had to, yeah.
Oh shit!
Say that again.
They did that to you?
Yeah.
For the youngest generation, if they wanted to get their CD back, so you're playing with CDs.
Like, I was lucky because I started DJing just when the transition from records to CDs. So that's when I started. So it was like, okay, am I gonna do vinyl? Am I gonna do CD? And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do CD. Yeah. And then because vinyl is more expensive and it's just the most. So I was like, all right, fool, I'm gonna do that. And tagged along. Grand Cafe became a thing, and especially when they started opening, like on the Saturdays, they started opening upstairs.
Yep.
And that's when the younger crowd could feel like their self. They didn't have to hide or do whatever. So now the young generation were like, yo, now I can come there, ball out, do the most, whatever. And I started DJing, and then they started putting me upstairs. So now, me being from the ends, so I understand a little bit more than people
what
that
they want to hear.
Yeah, what they want to hear. So I started mixing the whole Afro sound with the sound from then and the Dutch sound and whatever. So started appreciating that more. And I think it was that's when Gary Black came in, and then it was just, basically just history. And that's how it started for me.
Nice one.
All right.
Dynamite, you've been DJing for quite some time.
True.
What was when did it turn into Afro for you?
Oh, the Afro switched. Yeah, that happened, I think, around 2005, 2006.
Because you were already playing at you were booked for other parties.
Yeah, I've done parties and all that, and it was mainly hip-hop, R&B and all that.
Yeah.
But the Afro switch happened around 2005, 2006.
Do you remember what party booked you first that was like fully Afro or dominated Afro? Like one of the parties they mentioned?
I think it was a house party somewhere. Florine. Somewhere there. Yeah, Florine. That was where I think I played 80% Afro tunes. Yeah, just old school Afro tunes. And though it started way back, but I think before, because that's one thing that happens in the Afro world. Songs that are booming back home might take 3-6 months to get to the shores of Europe.
Okay. Because how did you
back then?
How did you get your music?
Oh, then
Connected. You gotta be connected.
CEO might be like, yo, Dynamite, I'm going to Ghana, I'm going to Nigeria. I'll be like, bro, please buy me the latest CDs when you come in. Yeah, and then he buys the CDs. When he comes, I give him his money. And then I have my CDs. Because then we didn't have the luxury of downloading.
Dynamite was the plug for Nigeria.
So you had people going to Nigeria, getting the music there, and literally bringing it.
I literally send people, or even if I have to go, I go. And there's a market in Lagos, Alaba Market, which I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
I go to Alaba, I walk all the shops,
Yeah.
get what I need, and come back. My mother used to think I'm mad just for coming to Nigeria
Yeah.
to get songs, but yeah, there's no other place to get them. That's the only way to get them.
And you say it took like up to 6 months. How did
Yeah,
you hear?
it took a while.
Yeah.
You know, but you get to find out when, you know, you DJing at a party and someone comes to you like, yo, please, Castro has a new song. Can you play it for me? And you're like, Castro, which song? This is
What I have.
you bring all your CDs out like, yo, bro, this is
what I have.
Yeah, deal with it. And we're like, no, I just came back from Ghana yesterday. Yeah, bro, sorry.
I don't have it yet.
Yeah, I don't have it yet.
Yeah.
That was how it used to go back then.
And I remember like now, as DJs, because I DJ part-time myself
Of
as well,
course.
right? DJs exchanging music is like not everybody's as willing to do that.
It depends on the plug.
Was it the same back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you would not share like all the hottest tracks you had?
It depends how you are with the person. Like
No,
if you're cool with the person, then it's easier for you to get new songs from that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Jordan, I think I know where he's getting at. Right? Like, say, for me, I have one principle, you know, and with that principle, I don't see myself as a DJ. I see myself as a chef. You know, you step into the kitchen. You know, he can say, "Yo, Dynamite, Jordan, I want pasta." Yeah, with fish, with seafood, or with meat. You know, prepare that for me. That's how I reason. You know, some people think like, "Yo, Dynamite is weird and all that." No, I'm not weird. That's just my own way of thinking. Cooking pasta, we got the same ingredients. You understand? Your process of arranging the ingredients might be quite different from
yours.
how I arrange it. So
Yeah.
I really don't care. But though, I won't lie to you. Boys used to be selfish back in them days. To give you, they won't give you shit.
No. So you're saying like, the way you would mix a certain song is different from mine.
It's
So I
different.
can give you my music.
I don't care if you want.
Yeah.
I give Kujo, for example.
Yeah.
DJ Kujo.
Yeah.
I was his plug back in the days.
Yeah.
Grand Cafe. No, not even Grand Cafe. Passion.
Yeah.
Will call me, bro. What do you have for me? I just same thing I have. I put it on the CD.
Yeah.
Then luckily you could rape MP3.
Yeah.
So I'll just make an MP3 CD, give it to him.
Yeah.
Not a problem. I've got the same stuff that he's got.
Yeah.
The only difference is I don't feel threatened
Yeah.
by weaponizing him because
Yeah.
I know the way I'm going to drop those tracks
Yeah.
will be quite different
From
from
his.
yeah. So I don't feel threatened, but most guys feel like, oh, I can give you the hit songs because I know you are going to. No, it doesn't matter.
No, but back in the days, it was a thing to be like the guy that has exclusive songs.
Yeah, true. But for me, if you don't listen, how would you know they are exclusives? You know, like some guys, you might just give them, like today, you can just hand someone a USB stick. It will just take it, load everything on the system, and that's it. But you don't listen, so how do you know?
Yeah.
Which one? Yeah.
You have to know your music. You have to,
exactly.
Now, like one of the reasons that we're doing this podcast is because, like, you are all three of you are started like about longer than 10 years ago, and when it was still, I believe, a very subcultural thing in Zuidoost amongst Ghanaians, Nigerians. Now everybody and everybody's auntie knows almost. I checked with my brother. My brother didn't know Burna Boy. So, but like a lot of people,
really?
he didn't. But he lives countryside. So for me, it's like
okay.
kind of, I'm like we all in Amsterdam or in Utrecht or Zaandam or you know this side of the country in certain communities. But Afrobeats is reaching towards mainstream, right? Or Afro. How did that? What's in Holland? If we talk about Holland, helped to make it more popular. I know you done a lot with your parties because I was one of the one from outside that came to your parties and.
Yeah.
How do we see the growth? Like, what happened that it's so popular now?
What happened was that the music became more international. You know, I have to give a lot of credit to the Nigerian artists because we Ghanaians, we to be honest, we were thinking too small
Yeah.
when it came to music.
You're thinking for Ghana.
Yeah, they were thinking to
You
be
need
the
to think
local
beyond borders.
heroes of their own village,
Country.
city, country, and that was it. You know, because it's very difficult for somebody that is outside Ghana to sing along with a Ghanaian song,
Yeah.
It's basically the language
even if it's a number one hit in Ghana.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it can be a number one hit in Amsterdam or in London or whatever.
Because it's sung in
you know?
Ghanaian
Because
language.
it's
Yeah.
mostly
Traditional.
sung in
Yeah.
in our own language,
Yeah.
you know. And the likes of Two-Face,
Yeah.
African Queen.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me,
Oh,
for me, that's where the
started,
transition started. You know, because a lot of my Suriname friends, they were very fond of that song. They liked that song too much. The older generation,
Yeah.
the younger generation. You know, it was a very simple song, but it was so touchy. It touched a lot of people's hearts,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
And for
wait.
them,
Dude.
for them to know,
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Now I know. No, one night at Good Vibes,
yeah,
for some reason.
Good
Kujo-
vibes. You talk recently. Good vibes. Like
yeah,
not too long
Good
ago.
Vibes was
Yeah.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because the song he made mention.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was closing time. Kujo was closing off, and for some reason, normally Kujo closes off on
Very high.
dancehall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reggae.
Yeah.
Reggae,
Yeah,
Yeah,
for some-
reggae, yeah.
For some
Yeah.
reason,
He takes it slower.
He played African Queen.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I saw Julian run out of the.
You are my
Now it makes sense.
yeah.
See you.
It was a trip down
But
memory lane.
that song,
Do you have it, George?
yeah.
Since you're behind the deck, do you have it?
African Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
Okay,
song,
continue.
that song really inspired a lot of people, and they were very surprised that it was from a Nigerian artist. That
Yeah,
for
such
sure.
a
That,
Jamaican, yeah.
And
Because it didn't sound quote
it
unquote
didn't
Nigerian.
sound,
or?
it didn't sound typically African.
African.
Yeah.
You know, it was it had a lot of, you know, reggae vibes, Caribbean vibes. So for the people to know that it was an African man that produced that song, from there on, I think a lot of people were more open to listen to African artists.
To
And
give
from
it a
there
chance.
on, and so Two-Face was really, for me, a pioneer in
Not only
in-
you,
in- for a lot
in
of people,
Africa,
for the whole
in
Africa.
Nigeria.
Yeah, because
He's a
he
pioneer.
put Africa on the map
Yep.
with a song that was an international song, you know. And after that came P Square, Akon. You know, Akon was an African, but
Doing it.
based in
Based in
America.
the US, yeah.
But then again, he was, you know, people were like, he's African, he's from Senegal. Wow. Everything that was what was good about music, they didn't really want to accept that the fact that associated with an African artist. So that's where some doors opened up, and P Square was very quick to jump in that door and to produce certain songs with pidgin English.
They were smart.
And they were very smart because that pidgin English, was understandable for people that spoke Queen's English, Britain English,
Creole.
British English. You can talk Jamaican English, you can,
Creole,
patois,
Creole, you
can
understand.
speak any other English,
language.
but still you can make the most out of it. And the melody was very easy to catch up. So it was really, how do you call it, easy for them to sing along.
And still, Pidgin to me is very West African. So still,
Very
though
true.
everybody
Very.
like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know it from it's
You
from
can
Nigeria.
speak it very
Yeah.
easy. You can. It's your own way of creating English for
Yeah.
yourself. So basically, that's where a whole lot started. Because I will enter a friend of mine's house, and then I will hear P Square, do me. I was like, for me, it was not normal because normally when you go to a friend's house, you will hear.
You're my African queen.
That's it.
Yeah, boy.
This was the closing song of the party. The party has ended. My money is in my pocket.
Are you happy,
I
man?
can go home peacefully and relax.
Yeah, exactly.
See everybody go out.
See you
Please,
next- see
they
you
will
next
they will
week.
beg me, please, another fast tune, dance up. No.
It's the last song.
The money is in the pocket.
Party done.
It's time to go home.
Time to make
So
babies.
that's where, yeah. So this is what happened in Amsterdam concerning the acceptance of African music. A whole lot of Suriname friends of mine, they were playing this song. My friend was playing this song in the car. He was singing it out loud, and for me it was like, really? Okay, you know this guy is African. Hey, Julian, hey, I like this song, man. My friend Vincent always tell me, hey, he was playing it hard. And it was very, because Ghanaians, to be honest, back in the days, maybe this is another topic, but I still have to mention it. We were really hiding ourselves for the public, Some Ghanaians were even like ashamed.
It wasn't cool to be Ghanaian back in the days.
Yeah, it wasn't cool to be a Ghanaian because they were relating us to shouting people and people that were shouting out loud, people that didn't know how to dress. They were really associating us with certain points that was like, now every Ghanaian is...
Now we're flat.
You're in fashion.
We are lit. People go to Ghana from all other countries. So Grand Cafe helped a lot in that process because a lot of, like I said, Suriname people from Curacao, they all came to Grand Cafe. It was maybe the let's say for Africans, realized for Africans, but then again, it became maybe 80-20.
No, but it was,
then it was 70-30%.
Grand Cafe was massive.
Yeah. So what Grand Cafe put on the map, to be honest, and I'm happy that I was part of it. Yeah. It really put Africans on the map, as in, hey, these people know how to party, man. These people know how to
enjoy.
These people know how to enjoy. These people know how to live life. They know. So at that point, there was no. We didn't feel ashamed anymore. We came out. We came out of the closet. We were dressing up, going there, and we were partying like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Where people maybe usually they go out once a month. So music helped a lot. Grand Cafe helped a lot to build up the whole African community. And then back to Ghana came. I opened up for the youngsters for them to feel, hey, we can come out. Not only the older generation.
I think back to Ghana was a thing that blended the African culture and everybody else together.
Yeah.
Because everybody felt like, okay, cool. Now back to Ghana is because it was first Grand Cafe, then it went to the boat, and then back to Ghana did the most unthinkable. They went to Arena. That was like, okay, cool. Now Julian won, hands down. And then
at that time I was a legend.
Still
myself, I was a legend. Everywhere I went, it was like, people, they started to appreciate Ghanaians more, Africans more, and everywhere I went, they were like, hey, when are you doing something? When are you doing something? They couldn't wait. And I was like, don't worry. It was once a month. Then I went to sometimes twice a month. At some point, I was like, you know what? I want to be a club owner, a club promoter, I went to Grand Cafe where something happened over there. Yeah. And I think the police came there and it was a whole lot of mess over there. And a lot of Africans were shipped back to Africa.
Oh yeah,
so
I remember that.
Grand
Some
Cafe,
came back, though.
Some came back the next day.
Some came back the next day.
Ukwa.
That Nigerian.
Ukwa. I go chop your dollar.
Yeah. So there was a big problem. I was doing my thing. That problem didn't really affect me, but it affected the African community, and it affected Grand Cafe really hard.
It was disrupted, right?
People were not feeling
comfortable.
They
weren't safe
enough to go to the club.
And then at that time, I was invited by my DJ friend Henry X, and he said that you know what, try and talk to them and see if you can do something.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm good. Why? And they were like, just have a talk and see what they can offer. Yeah. So I went there.
To the owners of Grand Cafe?
to the owners of Grand Cafe.
I thought it
And
was
at
nice.
that time, they were really cocky, if I can say, because they were like, no, we have our thing, if you come, no problem. We can
you
give
don't
you
come, no
Friday.
problem, yeah.
They were telling me we can give you a Friday, try and see if you can fill up.
Yeah, of
I was
course.
like,
The place is established
Try
already.
and
That's
see.
how
No,
they do.
yeah.
Try and see if I can build up.
Yeah, that's
How
You
how
know
much
they
who
do.
you're
show
talking
you?
to?
That's how they
I was
do.
like,
I'm
listen,
Mr.
you know what?
CEO.
Yeah, I said,
That's how it started.
yeah, that's how it started. He can say, I said to them, listen, you know what? I want Saturday. No, we have our own crowd on Saturday. Our Saturday is massive already, and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, so hold up. You guys only do down. Yeah. They said, yeah.
Yeah,
Because of the
Saturday
problem, we can't open up again.
Yeah.
I said, no, it's not because of the problem. You guys don't hit numbers
Yeah.
to open up
That you need the second
Upstairs.
floor.
upstairs.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you know what? Let's do this. If I come into play, I bring my own crowd because I'm not helping you guys to bring your crowd
Yeah,
inside.
your own.
Yeah.
I have my own crowd.
Yeah.
Let's open up upstairs again.
Yeah.
They were like,
And was it
Okay.
different entrances in the beginning?
No,
okay,
it was
okay.
the same.
One entrance,
It was
one
the same.
entrance,
Yeah.
and I told them, even when it came to the financial side, I was like, you know what? When I hit this number, I'm not eating. I'm not taking any percentage until we reached a level whereby you can say that, hey, this is not my crowd anymore.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then from there on,
We chopped.
I put percentage. They were like, okay, let's see. First day,
Yeah.
sold out.
Sold out.
Yeah.
What? Over 700
Over
people.
full.
Even,
Hey.
hey,
How did you promote? Was it word to mouth?
No,
Word to mouth.
that was
Especially-
back in the
especially-
BB
no.
days. That was BlackBerry.
BlackBerry
Yeah.
helped
Oh,
a lot.
BBM.
Pinging.
But then again, I used a whole lot of
Females.
Yeah, females. Yeah.
female. But then again, no, it was
Accepted.
How do you
females.
guys use females? Explain
No,
that.
no,
too.
no. Use them. Not use them, but
use
more
of
like
them.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
Was it like flyer
For me,
girls?
No,
No,
also
like,
no,
like, it was a female word of mouth.
I used
Ah.
influential
Yeah.
Africans
Yeah.
to how do you call it, to attract other people. That's
Yeah.
how that was my main
Guys.
that was my main goal. And not even that, I also used men, but then
Of course.
influential people.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, when for example speaking, when one friend of mine he goes out, he will attract maybe 10 or 20 people that want to
Yeah.
see him there or they want to be with him over
Yeah.
there. So that was my technique, to be honest.
Yeah.
He comes in for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other 20 you have to pay.
and,
Exactly.
And also my flyers, that was for me.
Yeah.
I think I was very innovative when
Yeah.
it comes to flyers. I never
Like
ever
a paper flyer like
yeah,
this one?
paper flyer like that. I've never used a wallpaper girl on the cover of my flyer. Never a model. Never somebody that was not touchable.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? Never somebody that we couldn't call or
Yeah.
Has
something.
to be someone you can
I
see.
organized a photo shoot of Miss Ghana, Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackie. Hello, Jackie. Pearl. I used
Yeah.
girls that
The girls
were,
from,
you
yeah.
know, really inside the community.
Yeah.
You understand? And beautiful girls.
Yeah.
You understand? So when guys saw my flyer and saw other pictures of people that, hey,
Smart.
look, Dennis. Hey, look. This guy, this guy. Oh, okay. So you can feel some attachment to
Yeah.
Yeah, to
of
the
flyer.
flyer.
Yeah.
Now they had
understand?
a name
True.
to the lineup as well.
Yeah,
True,
and then you can hey, what was it for? Why did you take a picture?
Yeah.
I see your picture on a flyer and this and that. So it has something special.
So you use
Rather than,
your,
because
your
if I see
surroundings.
Beyonce or Halle Berry on a flyer, I don't think you
Yeah.
can call her and say, hey,
No.
are you coming to the party?
Are you going to Grand Cafe tonight?
So that was a big difference for
Yeah.
of a technique that I used to provide a whole lot of communication
Yeah.
amongst each other.
Smart.
And then after that, I went to Afro shops, flyering over there.
yeah.
I used also like the Ghanaian flag to make people feel
Yeah.
comfortable. You know,
Yeah.
when they see a Ghanaian flag, when they see a flyer with no flag or whatever, they'll be like, okay, just put over there. Don't worry, put over there. Yeah, but when they see a Ghanaian flag on a flyer, even your mom or your auntie that will never go to a party, she
Yeah.
will keep the flyer for a minute
Yeah.
to just see what's on the
What's
flyer.
on it?
So everything I did back in the day, it had an
Yeah.
idea behind it.
Yeah.
The name of the company,
Yeah.
the flyers, like
Yeah.
the DJ lineup, everything had an ingredient, you know. So everything was an ingredient to mix it up and make it a success. So
Nice one.
yeah.
Dynamite. When was the transition like for you from subculture that you thought like, oh, this is going somewhere bigger? He mentioned some songs already that contributed to it, but when did you see the change in Holland? If we talk about Afrobeats in Holland.
When you say that, I think one song comes to mind. Yori Yori.
Oh, brackets.
Hey.
Yeah.
I swear, when I heard that song,
Do we have it?
Yeah.
when I heard that song, and funny thing was at a wedding. Zoetermeer was that day, and then this tiny Dutch woman came. Happy Yuri Yuri. I was like, what? She was like, you're from Bracketoff. So I was like, oh, Yuri Yuri. She was like, yeah. D. And then I put it, and then you see Dutch people. I was like, okay. Finally, Afrobeat has arrived. Before we were still coming.
Was it a Nigerian or African wedding, or was it a Dutch?
No, I was mixed.
Mixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bride, the bride was Dutch, and the bridegroom was Nigerian.
Yeah.
It was massive.
Nice.
And I think from there.
Well, when was Yori Yori again? Because I remember
Yori is from Bracket.
Yeah, but was it 2015?
No,
No,
2009.
2009.
That
I brought them to Amsterdam.
Yeah, also.
Yeah, I've seen them.
See you.
Yeah.
I brought them to Amsterdam.
Close up with Julian, please.
Yeah.
Show that face.
Let me say it again.
CEO.
I brought them to Amsterdam. These guys were big time that time, and even they had offers to go to Suriname to perform in Suriname, and that was unheard of. There was no African artist that was invited to go to another country to perform just like that. And Bracket, they didn't even know the existence of the country Suriname. They didn't know.
From going, branching out.
Yeah.
But they only like Yori Yori was a hit, and they have some other songs that were a little popular. But like Yori Yori is the main thing.
Never the level of Yori Yori. Yori Yori was unheard of, man.
Yori Yori,
Yeah,
No Time.
No
that
time.
was
No Time was...
Yeah. No Time came.
But No Time was
almost.
because of...
J.
Also
Martins.
because J. Martins and Timaya on the...
Yeah.
on the
No, but Yori Yori was too much.
Okay.
At that
No,
moment,
Yori
I
Yori
think
was
2000,
What put them
2008
on the
or
map?
9.
I thought it was
2008.
not as long ago.
No. 2008,
Long ago.
100%.
Yeah, I thought it was
2021.
I thought it was not that long ago.
Oh, it's that long ago.
Because I remember I was
The
seeing a
box.
guy, Nigerian guy, and I was going to Brazil bar back then every
Yeah.
weekend and partying. And Brazil bar was not like it was like dancehall, reggae, reggaeton, and some
bit of Afrobeats.
and a little Afrobeats.
Yeah.
So interested. Okay, if we talk about the future, where are we going with Afrobeats in this country, in this city?
CEO for president.
Are you the prime minister?
No.
What? Well, how do you look at the future, you guys? Because you, as a DJ, I mean, you play all around the country, right? It's not just Ghanaian parties or Nigerian parties. You're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, because on the where's the flyer again? I saw something about the Dutch Afrobeat scene.
Yeah.
Trust me. The question was, how do we make the Dutch Afrobeat scene bigger?
Okay.
Trust me, it is big already. Because I'm like almost every weekend in France.
Yeah.
And I forgot the name of the French radio station, but I'll be driving in the car in France, and like almost within an hour, I'll hear 2 or 3 Dutch Afrobeat songs.
They love the Dutch songs.
Yeah. It's massive, and not only that. 3 years ago or 4 years ago, played in Stuttgart. Even in my head, you know when you go out as a DJ, you go to a new city, you're already arranging playlists. I already made a playlist in from my hotel before I go to the club. And then when I got to the club, suddenly the DJ, the resident DJ was busy giving us Dutch tunes. I'm like, yo, bro, fuck my old playlist. Let's go. And then you just create something. So I think the main thing is support.
How can we support? How can you support as a DJ?
No, for me, no, exactly. because I wanted to now compare it with something else, because like there's something going on in Europe right now in the Afrobeat industry. Let's say Nigerian Afrobeat industry per se in Europe, because they call themselves EU Afrobeat artists. And yeah, right now I tend not to get involved, but at the same time you're trying to, help people to grow or promote. You understand? But at the same time, you need to give me something. You need to give me as a DJ something to work with. If you give me trash, no, don't expect me to.
So you're saying that they gather together and form like a, I don't know how you would
No,
call
they
it,
don't
like
even have to form a union. Just
they
put good shit out there.
Yeah.
It will sell. For people who have good ears. Like me, I'm sure he does, I get emails upon emails every day of songs to listen to. On a Sunday when I'm bored, I might just carry my laptop. For me, the first 10 seconds, that would decide if there's a song I want to play in the club or at a party. Imagine you coming out and say, oh, Dynamite, like Good Vibes, for example. And I put a song and the whole dance floor.
I had that one time,
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? Who? Which artist?
Oh, we cool now. We cool now. But Angelo King, he came to Afro Dance, and I had to play there. And then his cousin, manager, they've convinced you. Came to me. I like, all right, cool. I'm gonna play it. And then he came back again. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play it. And then the third time he came back,
you had no choice.
He came with the present.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, the present is nice. So I was like, okay,
let's do this.
I was like, yo, Gary, I'm gonna give you a sign. When I give you the sign, I'm gonna take the song out, put the other song in. But I was playing like a Afrobeat set.
Yeah.
And then I dropped the song in. And it was like,
you hadn't heard it in your head.
I haven't heard it, nothing.
You learned your lesson.
You're living on the edge.
Yes.
You learned your lesson that night.
No, the present was nice. Don't forget, the present was nice. So I was like, okay, cool, boom, dropped it in. And then when I dropped it in, I was like,
oh shit!
Wow, this is like
you could start from scratch again.
It was because not that it was I'm not saying it was a bad song or nothing, but it was like totally like
different.
Yeah, it was different to what you're
shit.
doing
Deep.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Did people dance?
What?
Did people dance?
He got his moments out of it.
Dance.
I mean, the best friends are like, the coolest right now. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
If we want to bring Afrobeats to a higher level, we need to continue supporting it, like the DJs when they play at non-African parties. Play.
Sorry, because you talked about music from artists from the Dutch Afrobeat scene, right?
Yep.
Are you saying play African music?
Yeah.
Play African music at
that would also
for
be
example,
Wizkid and the Burna Boy.
Yeah, of course,
Okay,
Burna Boy, because now
Zappa
they are
Jam.
making international music. I don't really want to call it Afro music because it's an African artist, but he makes music. I don't want to put it in, how do you call it?
Box.
In a box. Yeah. Burna Boy makes music. I hear it. I listen to his music. I hear his music's playing at let me say it out loud, like white people's parties, for example, speaking. Yeah. And we're living in a modern time. I don't really differentiate it. But then again, for example, speaking, what we did 2 years ago at Oh My Festival, that's a big jump to a new reality, you know?
Yeah. But Omai is like what they would label as urban, right? Hip hop,
is
R&B.
the biggest. Omai
urban
Festival
party.
is the biggest, or is one of the biggest urban hip hop R&B festivals that was hosted in Amsterdam. Yeah, and they had the biggest artists from all over America, Jamaica, whatever. The biggest artists that you can, like the Meek Mill was that time the biggest selling artist of of the world.
Yeah.
You understand? And I think there's never been a real Afro
like
stage.
they have an Afro stage, Afro podium. Yeah, that was
Afro
massive.
stage that was host and that was filled up with only African artists.
Yeah.
I had to choose. I chose like real UK African artists, the popular ones, and the stage that I hosted that day was so packed that it was really new for us to see that kind of massiveness at a daytime festival like that.
Did you flashback to your first gig at Grand Cafe? Is it like,
No,
oh my God,
no,
from
no.
there to
That
now?
first gig of mine in Grand Cafe was small.
That was a different.
That was
But I
like,
mean the growth you've had, like from starting there to.
Of course, I have a snapshot or like a video on my phone where I'm just looking at the crowd, and the crowd was singing out loud African songs, and I'm looking at the crowd, and I didn't only see Africans. I saw a whole variety of people, and all of them were singing the song from Out of Here. Wow! Yeah. So everybody, and I'm just looking at the crowd, and I'm thinking, wow, this is from where I grew up, being hiding to be a Ghanaian, or not coming out of, hey, I'm Ghanaian. Look at this now. I see Ghanaian flags inside the crowd. I see people shouting. I'm like, it's a big difference from back in the day to now. So if the African artists, if they keep on doing what they do, we've promoters, DJs, entertainers, we need to, lift it up and bring it out there. If Jordan Chase goes to Phonics and he does his thing, he has like maybe an hour to spin. Let him, play the music that we love. Let him play the music that is out there. Bring it out there, because if he doesn't play it, it's very difficult for somebody else to play it. We have to, start it, and then other people can finish it. So that's how I see it. If we want to contribute to the African scene, the entertainment scene, then we need to unite and be proud of what we have, what is from our country.
Julian, say one thing. Afrobeat is massive already. I'll give you that. When I say Afro Nation, what do you?
But let's bring, like, I'm totally with you. But we talk about Holland, and here it's still labeled as urban.
True.
Like why? Bring it back to Holland. What, like,
Like in Holland, in Holland, it's simple. Work hand in hand with the DJs. That's it. We need to work hand in hand with DJs and promoters. But one of the mistakes that the young cats in the Afrobeat scene want, or what they do these days, they just feel like, I had a party in Utrecht. That was last year. And prior to that, the so-called manager, she sent me a WhatsApp like, my artist will be performing this and that in Utrecht. Can you please give him a podium? I'm like, I'm not the one organizing the party. I'm a DJ. If the owner of the party says yes, I'm cool with it. And she's like, fair answer. And then I got to the gig. Party was going on. It was time for him to perform. Do this coming. Dynamite, please, can you open your internet? I'm like, excuse me, what are you talking about? He said, I want you to download my song. I was like, yo, bro.
Nah.
You're not ready.
You didn't come prepared.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Yeah.
You're not ready.
Yeah.
I have to, I'm like, so I had to give him a candid advice that night. Like, yo, bro, this game that you stepped into, it's a dog-eat-dog world. If you are not smart, if you don't play your cards right, you get swallowed.
And he's lucky that he got you, because
you understand. Other guys, they won't talk to him.
I would probably be like, no, I don't even have a laptop with me.
No,
I would be like that.
Listen, like I think what she's trying to ask is what our contribution to make the Afro scene bigger. Yeah. A lot of mistakes that I see happening is that the artists themselves that are very popular, they started with African songs, African related songs.
Yeah.
For me, if I I've studied Two-Face a lot because that's where for me it started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two-Face, his mistake that didn't make him as big as P Square and Davido, and he is or he was, but he didn't.
He's
continue.
respected.
Yeah,
No,
he's
he's-
well respected.
He's contented with where he is now.
No.
He's just he's a respected
He's a
artist.
respected artist.
Yeah.
In a
And
way
we
that
respect him as an OG.
we love him,
Yeah.
we pay tribute to him, we respect him. But when it comes to like the stage,
Yeah, the new tunes that's coming out.
and his mistake was he wanted to jump to
The
from
American scene.
from African where he got the popularity. He jumped to fully English songs. He wanted to be like the next Usher or the next R&B artist, you know. And that's when his album flopped. He didn't get the respect of what he got when he was doing the African songs.
Yeah.
And P Square, you know, they kept it simple. Pidgin, African, English. You understand? They didn't want to be, at some point they did. They wanted to also reach a certain level where the American artists, you know, reached.
I think with P Square was more respected.
and that was a, to be honest, for me that was a mistake because I was missing a whole lot of African vibes in their songs, you know. And then you're just another American artist. You're not special anymore. And then they tried again doing collaborations with big American artists.
Yeah, Rick Ross.
Rick Ross and them. And so that's where they came a little bit back, but it was too late. Burna Boy, he started way back. People know Burna Boy just like now 2-3 years. We know Burna Boy from 10 12 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, when he was the hottest on the MTV.
He was already raga back
Oh,
then. Right?
yeah. He was
He was
like
doing
Abana Fili, that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Abana
example.
Fili.
That was massive already. And then he
Do you
was
have it? Maybe now we know it.
and then he went ghost.
Yeah.
He went ghost. He was bringing out songs, but not
yeah.
as
Yeah.
popular as now. And now
No, he had
he's-
legal problems.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, legal problems.
Okay.
Like-
legal problems. But
Yeah,
then
from London.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then when his comeback
Was harder than
was
ever.
harder than ever
Yeah.
because he kept it African in a way that now he mixed it with the beat was real. You know, like there was a whole variety of tunes that he used. You know,
Say,
Yeah.
sorry to cut you off. Bonner, like you said, Bonner has been relevant, and I'm a true follower, and I believe that Bonner has been relevant, over 10 years. You know, and that's why I don't know, for those who are active on Twitter, you know, he gets upset when you tell him like, I made you. It's like, yo, bro,
Yeah.
where were you 10 years ago when I was
Yeah.
busy?
Yeah.
You know, making things happen for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him doing it now,
Uh-huh.
happy for him. Glad for him, but yeah, we need new tunes. We need new style. Because his songs right now are hits.
Yeah.
He has a
But
song
they are-
with
but they
Not
are-
My Nature. That's kind of
they are-
surprised me.
But they are all samples
Okay.
Yeah.
from Fela.
Yeah, but
We understand. Yeah, they are. Most of the songs.
I hear that.
They are
But
samples, but
Your mic,
what,
please.
what's the song again? Oh, sorry.
You can move it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. I'm trying to. What's this song? The video. The video is all I can remember of him in an elevator.
elevator. I don't watch that much videos.
But that song, when I heard that song, I'm like, yeah, that's the quality of Burna Boy.
Yeah.
What he's
Oh, the
doing
new song,
now?
you mean?
Yeah,
Oh, the way too big or something like that. Is the way too big?
it's not way too big.
Okay.
No, not even from the new,
okay,
from the new song. I mean, from the old sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Burna Boy, he has done it for himself.
Yeah.
He paved the way and all
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Big love to him. But you know, to represent us, not even us, you know, to represent the Afrobeat, you need to come with your own sound.
I would say Wizkid still.
Yeah, because when you hear Whiskey
No?
instrumental,
No.
Why not?
Wizkid, I respect him.
But
I like his
Wizkid,
music and
for
everything.
me,
When he started in the beginning,
that was Wizkid was the shit.
African Wizkid. He was
Wizkid was the bomb.
And
The album is
then
there somewhere, old one.
and then he made the mistake. What I'm telling you,
Yeah,
right
transition.
Now, as
I don't-
he
I
want-
don't
they want to
transition.
compete.
Yeah,
They want
that's
to
where they
compete.
make the mistake.
Yeah, listen,
I
they
don't
want
feel.
to
I don't feel.
compete
I don't
with
feel
Chris
like
Brown.
but I don't feel like Wizkid did that. I feel like Wizkid is if you look at the top three,
Yeah,
Wizkid, Davido,
and
Burna
Burna Boy.
I think Wizkid is the only one that actually didn't really do that.
No,
That
no, no.
didn't
no,
really
no.
sell his
No,
soul
then
to
you're
the-
making a mistake, bro. I'm
If you
sorry
look
to say
at
that.
everything, I don't feel like
Listen.
that he did that.
Wizkid's songs,
Yeah.
are more, how do you call it? American related, English related than
But always,
any other artist of the two.
but always Afro influenced.
No,
Always.
No.
We can go
That's true.
round
That's
for
true.
round.
That's true.
More
That's
than
true.
more than
That's
more than
true.
Davido or
More than
Burna
Davido,
Boy?
more than Burna Boy.
No.
We
May
can
I
go
interrupt?
round for round.
Due to time and due to this whole label
Yeah.
to Afro, I'm curious. You said something about it's just music, it's not Afro. A last one before we close up because we can talk about this for
We'll be
hours.
at it tomorrow.
But people have to watch it to the end, right? So we have to keep it a little short. It's a big one to drop and end with. But is Afrobeats the right label for the music,
100%.
or should we step
100.
away from it?
No.
It's not Afro pop. It's Afrobeats.
No.
Afrobeat is the umbrella.
But wait, Afrobeat or Afrobeats?
Afrobeats.
No, Afrobeat.
Okay, with
Afrobeats is
S.
the
No,
umbrella. And
what's her name? DJ Copy, Afropop.
no, that's
But
you know
is
when you have
Afropop
your
a
umbrella and then you have the pins.
Yeah.
There's Afro pop, Afro dancehall,
Yeah,
Afro
that's
this,
DJ
Afro that.
Copy, yes.
But
Because you have-
Afrobeats
Yeah.
is the umbrella.
General.
Yeah.
So Afrofusion.
Yeah, I can relate to that. It's
Yeah.
Afro beats because that's
Okay.
how it started.
Started.
Yeah, that's how it's
I didn't expect you to say that.
And
Okay.
it's still
Sometimes
and
he
it's
agrees
still
with me.
there. I agree because for me it's also Afro beats. It's not hip life.
Nah,
That's Ghanaian. It's
Yeah.
not high life.
Nah.
That's Ghanaian, and it's not how do you call it? Zouk or all those kind of things. No,
Yeah.
it's Afro beats, and it's a whole lot of a whole lot of varieties
Yeah.
and other mixtures. But it's still in general, it's Afro beats.
Would if I would be an artist and if I would sing, I've stayed in Ghana for a bit. It would sound maybe Ghanaian. Could I be an Afrobeats
Are we
artist?
expecting
sure.
an
Yeah.
album?
For sure.
from you?
No, it's not my
For sure.
ambition. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
No,
100%,
for sure.
100%.
For example, speaking, what's the name? The light skinned guy from UK,
Be young.
B Young.
Be young, yeah.
B Young is not a typical African.
not
Then when
He's
is
not an
something
Afro.
Afrobeats and when is it not? Is it because sometimes I hear songs in Holland? I'm like, my friend was asking me that new necklace song. She's like, is this Afrobeats? I'm like,
No.
no,
That's
no.
typically
Why not?
typically Dutch music.
That's dunka,
That's
dunka,
Dutch.
dunka, dunka.
No.
okay, break
That's
down
Dutch.
for us.
That's-
When is
that's Dutch
something?
music.
When are you Afrobeats and when not?
You will feel the rhythm. You will feel the
beat.
I'm not gonna
African
lie.
rhythm.
For me, to be honest, you have to have a little bit of Afro in you, as in roots, a little bit, something.
So I could never be Afrobeats artist.
No, but you've been there.
Damn.
You've been there. You're more local than like
You're more
maybe
Ghanaian
60% of the
than-
Jordan, this
Yeah.
woman, she made a video on a.
she's
bus
bringing
stop
me
in
to Nigeria.
Lagos.
Not even
Yeah.
you are bringing me.
She made
She's bringing me to
she made
Nigeria.
a
You guys
video
making me blush. It's not about
at
me.
a bus stop.
Back to Afrobeats. Back to Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you have to have a touch of African.
Yeah.
You have
Okay.
to have a touch of African. But even if you don't have a touch of African, your beat,
Your sound,
your
has
sound
to
has to have
it
But that's
a
with
touch
everything.
of African.
Mm-hmm.
Not even the instruments. It can
you-
be instrumental. It can be the way you sing the song, the way you use your English in a way. It can be
Everything, yeah.
it can be a little thing, but we Africans we will know
Of course.
if it's African or
African,
not.
you hear it,
Yeah,
yes.
we will know. We will hear it. You will know how to dance on it. You can dance any African dance which was made for one song. You can dance on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So necklace, you can dance shaku shaku on necklace. For example, speaking.
try it, though.
You can try, but you will break your neck.
Video yourself. Let's see.
So
But I'll video you when you do it. Yeah,
You can do the necklace, Julia.
no, I can't.
No, okay.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
No,
You-
I
for your
want to thank
time,
you.
talk, for sharing everything
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
Last one before we round off, please. A shout out. Where can people find you? Follow you?
Follow me, please. I don't like people following me. I'm scared.
Oh, come on. Don't be shy.
I shouldn't be. Okay, sorry. Sure.
He forgot his socials.
I cannot do.
Okay.
We put it in here in letters.
Oh,
Don't
you
worry.
put
Yeah.
letters.
So you can do
So I
you
have
can
to
do like this. You can do.
I have to.
You
Okay.
can do.
Okay.
So yes, where's my cue? That one? No, it's that one.
Yeah.
My people, agree to now. Yeah. Because wait now, when I say make a talk, Shebi we say we have to do it in English. I'm doing pidgin version.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been good being here. I had lots of fun. They call me DJ Dynamite 1 of Amsterdam. Alariwo 1 of Amsterdam, actually. If you don't know what Alariwo means, ask Google. You can follow me on Facebook, DJ Dynamite. Instagram, DJ Dynamite __. Because I'm weird.
If people want to book
Snapchat,
you,
if they want to book me,
where?
JordanChase@gmail.com.
Hey.
who made you my manager? Who made you my manager? For bookings, djdynamite@gmail.com. DEEJAYMITE@gmail.com. Instagram, Snapchat, everything is the same. DJ Dynamite. Phone number 06845 78215. I have to drop everything,
Drop
Charlie.
everything now.
I have to drop everything. So thank you all for having me.
Thank you for coming.
It's not real fakes O's, yeah? Yeah.
I hate you.
You made it. You didn't think of...
Our friend in Accra made it.
Yeah, but I didn't think it would have Dynamite on the show.
Okay.
No.
Real fakes O's. Yeah, talk?
Real fake shoes.
Thank you.
Oh, real fake shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we should stop his mic. Julian,
Yeah. Yes.
you're next, please.
Well, party people, thank you for having me. My name is Julian. The CEO Events on Instagram. I hope to see everybody after the corona at one of my events. Let's pray to God that there will be events.
Allah.
There will
And
be.
let's keep Africa big and enjoy Africa and see Africa through the modern time that we live in. That's my message to the people. Peace.
Thank you.
Chula for president.
Chase,
Yeah.
music or a shout out? Well, you're coming back.
I'm always coming back. I'm always here. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Follow me on all socials. Jordan Chase on everything.
And if you want to book him,
JordanChase. Yeah, Jordan Chase.
and bookings.
JordanChase@gmail.com.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Look.
Thank you.
Better know how they come for the check. Better know how they come for the best. Anywhere they kill, yeah. Police know they come for arrest.